Aloha hui, welcome back to Connect the Dots with Jenny. We're going to talk about some Hawaii news right now. There was an election commission's meeting today that was a continuation from last week's meeting, and it's basically Ralph Cushney, who is an election commissioner, has provided substantial evidence to show that there was voter fraud. And since last year, it's been about a year that this has been ongoing, that they're having the same meetings and the same corrupt election commissioners, Jeffrey Osterkamp, Claire McAdams, and Mike Chair Curtis, are in there to basically bulldoze Ralph Cushney, stop any movement towards getting an audit. So what we want to have an independent audit of our elections. And every time there's a motion raised to do that, first of all, the motion's already passed to have it audited. But every single meeting, it's like all they do is they're buying time. They bulldoze the motions so that things don't get put through. And it's like they're wasting time until the next election, so that the next election can happen without any changes or accountability happening whatsoever. And so sadly today, the meeting was exactly the same. It was the same people. For instance, Jeffrey Osterkamp. He is a lawyer with Caden Shute. He's a partner. And from what I've been told, he's the bulldog in the contracting development sector. He basically goes in and anybody who's trying to stop their development, he's the one that they send in. Okay. He's the hitman. That's what I've been told he's called. And so he comes in and he gives his whole speech as to this report he did to show that there's zero election fraud. There is zero discrepancies on the numbers, to just trust election officer Scott Nago and just trust the system. And anybody who questions that system or goes against it, well, then you are a conspiracy theorist. They're very gaslighty. And Claire McAdams, she's another one. She is an auditor for the Hawaii County. Okay, so how can it's a conflict of interest for somebody to be employed as the auditor for the county and then to also be the same person who's supposed to be auditing the votes for said county, for the mayor. There's a lot of collusion that's going on. There's a lot of manipulation, gaslighting, bulldozing. And so every month they hold this meeting, and every month it's exactly the same. Ralph Cushney is asking for motions, which is basically he's asking for the laws to be upheld every single meeting. And they all vote against it. It hurts my head to watch it because it's such a blatant display of corruption that's right in front of our face. There currently was a lawsuit brought against Scott Nago, thankfully. From what I've been told by other commissioners, he has over 20 lawsuits against him already. So right now, I don't think people understand the importance of having voter integrity. If we don't have that, then we cannot even trust the politicians that we have in office. And if we don't have politicians that we actually voted for, what we're having people who's strategically cherry-picked and placed into high positions to continue to control narratives, to control the lives of Hawaiians, Kanakas, the Lahui, and are making decisions, yet we, the taxpayers, are the ones who are paying for it. So if you guys could ever tune into it, it'd be great. You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Connect the Dots with Jenny 1. I post all the meetings that's going to be coming up with the links, and you guys can just at least hop on and listen to it. But currently what we're having some blatant voter fraud. We're watching people who have been cherry-picked and placed in the election commission to uphold said fraud and to stop, bulldoze, block integrity, accountability, and transparency from coming forward. So that is a real issue that we are facing. I know it's happening all around the United States, but being that Hawaii is in the middle of the ocean, we don't have anybody next to us. We don't have any other options, right? We're stuck here. Hawaii, being that we have so much people who are related to each other, there's a lot of nepotism, a lot of, excuse me, a lot of wanting family to be in positions. There's a lot of corrupt people in power. And if we cannot get our elections commission, the authority, the board that is supposed to be governing the integrity of our elections, if they're not even solid or pono, then there's zero integrity in any of us ever voting. Look at Mazie Hirano. I really don't know who even votes for that woman. And yet she's been, I believe she's in Congress. She's state representative forever. And in all reality, she doesn't really vote for anything that's good for the Kanakas. So if you guys are interested in all of that, follow me on my Instagram page. That's where I update a lot of this information. And so that way you'll get more like in-depth information. Anyway, mahalo for tuning in. I'm trying to be a lot more active on posting on here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Follow for more content like this, where I give you guys the real news of what's happening here in Maui. Aloha, have a wonderful day.